Okay, let's come into mountain pose, do our warm-ups and something relatively. The feet hip width apart, toes straight ahead, step out, don't grip. Ankles, knees, hips, shoulders lined up, and core supporting your spine. Shoulders back and down, crown to the ceiling. Take a moment and breathe. Exhale, tension. And then inhale, arms at shoulder level, stretch your fingertips out. Exhale, hands to your heart, stretch to the front, and clasp your hands behind. Press the fingers toward the floor and lift your heart. Oh, get a big back bend there. And then pivot over, exhaling into your forward position. Hands up, head down. Take a few moments to relax your neck, move your chin around, get the back of the neck softening. And then bend your knees slightly, work your way up from the bottom of the spine, all the way to the top, and lift your heart. Take a moment there, stretching into the back bend, and come upright. Exhale, releasing the mountain pose. Take a breath. Focus on your spine. And again, inhale, arms at shoulder level, hands to your heart, stretch out to the front, and clasp the opposite way behind you. So shift the fingers one position up. Lift your heart and stretch your head back, and then pivot as you exhale. Come on all the way down as deeply as your body wants to go today. Move your hands toward your head for a little shoulder release. And then bending your knees. Again, work your way up and lift your heart. Drop your shoulders and stretch into the back bend. And then on an inhalation, come upright, releasing back into mountain pose. Take a moment there, keep one hand down, bring the other arm out, palm to the ceiling, and arm above your shoulder for our side stretch. Exhale over to the side, push the foot you're leaning away from down, and feel that side. Remember, don't lean forward or backward, just straight to the side. Inhale up and release. Bring the other arm out, keep the shoulder down, palm toward the ceiling, hand above your shoulder, and lean to the other side. And again, maximize or minimize as wait for your body. Take a stretch and breath and relax. And then come on back up and release. Take a moment feeling both sides a little bit more open. And then stretching the spine apart for our twist. Bring your arms up, palms toward the ceiling. Keep the shoulders down as you bring your hands overhead and clasp your elbows. Stretch the spine apart. Spread your toes. Exhale into your twist either direction. And take a breath. Exhale on over. And relax in that forward position as much as you'd like. Keep the weight still on both feet as evenly as possible. And then inhale your way up and lift your heart. Stretch into the back bend, keeping your shoulders away from your ears. And then inhale upright, exhale around to the center and switch your arms. Everything balances, stretching apart, and exhale to the other side. Take a breath, exhale a little bit. And again, deepen as much as you'd like. And lift your sitting bones. Keep the weight on both feet. And stay in your twist as you work your way back up. Lift your heart as you get to the top. Drop your shoulders. Remember, don't overwork that low back when you're twisting. Take a few breaths, stretching it out, relaxing the shoulders. And then inhale up and around to the center. Bring your arms up and your shoulders down. And then swan dive forward. Stretch out and drop into ragdoll. Pull in deeper with your hands behind your legs if you'd like. A little more stretch on your back. And then arms back to the center. And wind all the way into the mouth. Take a moment as you get there, just breathing. Feel your spine a little bit more activated. And then let's step wide. Only as wide as it feels good for you. If it feels like your feet are sliding apart, turn your toes just slightly in, and that helps stabilize a little bit. Ankles, knees, hips, shoulders still in line in that same plane. Bring your thumbs to that crease at the top of your thigh, hip crease, and push your sitting bones slightly back as you bring your chest. Stretch your spine, shoulder blades toward your waist. Exhale any tension. Keep your knees as straight as you can. And you can slide your hands down toward your ankles. And keep your hands on your shins. Or you can bring your hands to the floor or to a block in front of you on the floor and right under your shoulders. We're going to do a twist. So stretch your spine apart. Remember, sitting bones and crown away from each other. Keep the right hand on your leg or the floor and bring your left arm out to the side. Look at it. And then rotating your whole body, look up toward that hand as it goes toward the ceiling. So your body is turning toward the side as you're in that position. And your hand can be on the floor or on your leg. And then bring the hand back down, either to the leg or the floor. And again, stretch your spine really long. And we're going the other way. Hand on the floor, the other one out, following it toward the ceiling. And again, just go as deeply into that as feels good for you with that spine stretching open, looking up toward the hand in the air. Take a breath. And exhale, follow the hand all the way down. And again, with the hands either on the floor, the block, or your legs, stretch your spine long. And we're going to do another variation. Take a moment and breathe, stretch your spine. And then take your right hand and move it over towards your left foot. And turn your whole body. And then bring your right hand up toward the ceiling. Once again, and a little bit behind you. So a little deeper twist, maybe this time. Stretch it out. And then exhale, bring the hand back down and back into the center. And again, stretching the spine long, feeling your body, stretching those legs, stretching the spine. And bring your left hand across towards your right foot. And bring your right hand out and up toward the ceiling, and maybe a little behind you. So again, deepen that twist as much as you'd like. Feel your whole spine in the twist, not just your arm, not just your neck. Stretch it out, and then follow your hand back and down and into the center position. And again, as you get there, bring your hands toward your shins if they aren't already. Stretch your spine long and slide back up and step into mountain pose. Take a breath, feel your spine, and bring your hands to your heart. Inhale, follow your hands toward the ceiling. Keep looking at your thumbs, bringing them back. And swan dive forward, arms out to the side as you pivot at your hips forward. And all the way down into that. Slide your hands up on your shins, under your knees. Stretch your spine long and straight. And then bend your knees. Come all the way to the floor. Coming into child pose transition. Hips back on your heels. Hands palms up. Forehead down toward the floor. Take a moment, just breathe. Exhale anytime. And then bring your hands to the sides of the mat in front of you. Pivot up, slide your feet back, drop your hips down and roll onto your belly. Head to one side, hands palms up at your hips, shoulders down, resting front up. Take a breath or two, just relaxing, and then exhale your head to the opposite side. Breathe deep. And then bring your forehead toward the floor. Turn your hands palms down toward the floor. And then inhale, lift your face forward, crown toward the ceiling. Tuck the chin back toward your chest, shoulders, shoulder blades toward your waist. And then bring your hands up off the floor and push them back toward your feet. Stretch it out, feel that chest open. And then bring your right foot up, stretch it back. And lengthening through that whole side of your body. Maybe lift the foot a little higher. And then exhale the foot down, your hands down, and your upper body down. Forehead toward the floor, just take a moment, breathe, relaxing. And then again, face forward, crown up, tuck the chin back, lift the chest forward and up, shoulders and shoulder blades toward your waist. Lift your hands, push them back toward the feet. And this time, stretch your left leg and bring your left foot up. Stretch out through the ball of the foot area, toes. Stretching back, maybe lift the foot a little higher. Feel that back working. And then exhale, foot to the floor, hands down, upper body, rotating down. As your forehead gets down, just take a breath or two. Stretch the back of your neck. Take a moment and breathe. Relax those hips down. And once more, face forward, crown up, chin tucking back. Stretch the back of your neck, lifting the heart forward, shoulders down, and ribs lifting slightly. So again, shoulder blades towards your waist as you lift your hands and push back towards your feet. And yeah, a little bit harder this time. We're going to lift both feet off the floor. You're just bringing both feet up, stretch it back. Maximize or minimize. Remember, personal practice. Do what's right for your body. Shoulder blades away from your ears, shoulders away from your ears, and hands reaching back toward those feet, lifting those feet maybe a little more if that works. And then releasing, feet to the floor, hands to the mat, and forehead once more all the way down. Exhale, tension. Bring your hands under your shoulders, push up and back into child pose. Again, bringing your hands next to your feet, just relax your forehead toward the floor. Bring your knees together if you like that low back to get a little extra stretch. Take a moment, just breathing. And then bring your hands to the front, come up onto your hands and knees. So remember, knees under your hips, get that core working, supporting your low back, wrists, elbows, and shoulders lined up, and shoulders back toward your legs. Now, remember, you can always put your fists down if your wrists are bothering you, or you can fold your mat a little bit and elevate the heel of your palm so that it's up a little bit so it's not quite as much of a strain into your hands. So take a moment there, get that core working, feel that support through your low back. Exhale, tension, round one way and sitting bones the opposite way. And then we're going to go into the back bend. So lift your sitting bones as you drop your ribs and push your chest slightly forward, looking to the front, crown up toward the ceiling. Remember, don't push your chin too far forward. You want that neck to keep stretching along with the spine. And just let the ribs sink toward the floor. I mean, it's as much of a back bend as your body likes. And then exhale. Tuck the sitting bones down and forward as you bring the chin in, the top of the head down toward the floor, arching up in that angry cat position. Think of your Halloween black kitty arching up, really reaching that spine toward the ceiling, pulling those ribs up, getting that whole floor working, and then inhale back into the center. Again, remember, you can circle your wrists anytime you need to if your wrists are feeling like that's a little bit stressful. Take a moment again, stretch your spine, and then pick a point up near your neck, around your heart area maybe, and pull that point down toward the floor as you sink into the back bend. So you're pushing the sitting bones back, but that upper body is going more into your back bend this time. And then your face can go slightly further just that. So the shoulder blades go way back toward your waist. The chest drops down. Your hips move back slightly. Just feel where that back bend is maximizing this time. And then push that point up, upper body into the back arch. And as you drop your chin in toward your chest, lifting that shoulder blade area up and tuck those sitting bones down. So again, a nice forward bend here. And then again, inhale to neutral. And again, circle your wrists if that's something that would make you feel more comfortable. Or put your fist down. Take a moment, getting that spine nice and straight. And this time we're focusing between the waist and the hips, and we're going to go into a low back twist, or thinking. So into a low back bend. So bring that lower back belly area down and arch, coming a little bit more into that back part of your body. Take a moment, getting into the back bend, feeling that lower back just getting really contracted. And remember, personal practice is what's right for your body. And then pushing that lower back point up. Imagine it's the highest point in your arch as you bring your head down and tuck the chin slightly in. Forward bend arch with that lower back, imagining it's being really high toward the floor. And then inhale again into neutral. The nice flat back table position, circle those wrists anytime you need to, and stretch the spine open. Then we're going to focus on the solar plexus. So right there in the middle, between your ribs, above your navel, below your sternum. So that middle point, solar plexus, bring that down toward the floor. So this will be like a middle back bend. Dropping it down, feeling it sink. Intentionally bringing that solar plexus into the maximum point. Sitting bones slightly up, face forward, just slightly, sinking that solar plexus. Let it come down maybe a little bit further. Feel what that's doing through your arms, through your shoulders, through your whole spine. And then taking the solar plexus up, arching, coming into that middle back, really reaching it high toward the ceiling, sitting those down and forward slightly, chin tucking slightly in, back of the head down, angling toward the floor. Breathe into that stretch up. And then again, as you inhale, come back to neutral and feel your spine totally activated. Sink your hips back toward your heels. Bring your arms down, lift your hands, circle them around, wrists both ways, making sure that those wrists aren't overflipped. And then forehead down and all the way into child pose. Take a breath or two, just relax. Reach in. And then again, hands to the front. Coming back up into our table. So as we're in table position, keep that core working. So those ribs come up toward your spine and then toward your heart so that that lower back keeps supported and it's not sinking down. Keeping straight up, nice flat back as much as you can. Stretch the sitting bones and crown away from each other. And we'll do a little side stretching. So exhale, look toward your feet. Looking toward one shoulder, look back toward your foot. Keep those knees about hip width apart. Feet right straight back as much in there as possible. And then back to the center. And look toward the other side. Just feel that side stretch through the sides of your body, along with the spine moving laterally, just gently working back toward that foot. And then exhale back again to the center. Remember, circle your wrists if you need to. And then we're moving the hands. So go up to the side, back hands toward your feet. Keeping that back as flat as you can, coming hip and shoulder closer toward each other. A little stretch on that opposite side. And then moving the hands back to the center. And again, as you get back into neutral, stretch it open, circle your wrists if you need to. And of course, we're going to laterally move to the other side. So once more, moving your hands, bringing that shoulder closer to the hip as you move back, hands toward your feet. Keep the spine as straight as you can while you're doing that, feeling that contraction on the side you're moving toward and the opening on the opposite side. And again, moving your hands back to the center, find your table position, bring your elbows down, and then once more, coming back up into your neutral table position. And we'll do a little twist. So take a moment, breathe, exhale any tension. And then we're going to bring the elbows down, rotate the hand behind the elbow, and then just rotate your face and look toward that side. So you're dropping the shoulder on the side you're turning away from, and you're lifting the hip slightly on the side you're turning toward. Just a little mini twist. And then rotating back to the center, bring that hand out, and then bring the other one to the back of the elbow. And again, dropping the shoulder, turning toward that arm, and lifting the hips slightly. And your whole body moving into that twist, just gently. Take a breath, exhaling any tension. And then again, exhale, rotating back to the center and sliding those hands back into table position right under your shoulders. And we'll do another twist in this position, the threading the needle twist. So remember, this one's a 3-part twist. You can stop at any point. You do not have to go any further anytime you don't want to. So take your left hand or one hand, slide it through between your knee and hand, and bring that shoulder down onto the floor and your head as well. Bring that elbow up toward the ceiling and feel the twist. So your hip is slightly up on that side, your shoulders way down on the other side, and your whole body is turning to the side. If that's good, stay there. If you want more low back twist, bring your foot near your hand and push out through your heel. Stay on your shoulder and the side of your head. Do not go on your neck. If that's good and you really like it and you want more twist, take your hand up toward the ceiling and move it behind you and look toward that hand. This can get bouncy if you're not careful, so make sure you don't fall down from your position as you move into the twist as much as your body wants to go. So remember, pushing out through the heel on that front foot if it's extended, and pushing the hands slightly further back away, opening the shoulder and chest as you get into the full third version. If your hand is up, bring it back down. If your leg is out, bring it back in, push into that hand, and unthread your needle back into neutral position. Take a breath, and of course, we'll twist to the other side. So take a moment, find your body into your table position, get that core working, stretch the spine apart, as always with the twist. Take your hand down and through, head and shoulder to the floor. Again, keep the head and shoulder, not the neck on the floor. Lift the elbow further toward the ceiling, looking out into that elbow and maximizing through that twist if that's where you want to start. Or bring your hand and press it through the heel. Roll a little bit more onto the side of your head and stay on your shoulder, not moving. Push the heel away as you look toward that side. Hands still on the floor. If you want more, bring the hand up and again, let it go behind you toward the heel. Roll onto the back of your head as much as you like it. Stay on your head much more. Push the heel one way and the hand the opposite way if you're in extended full version. If you're in one of the modified versions, just maximize or minimize for your body in your personal practice. Stretch it out and breathe, feel the choice. And then if your hand is up, bring it back down. If your leg is out, bring the knee back in. And again, pushing into your hand gently, coming back into table position. Take a breath and exhale once more. Hips back toward your heels, elbows down, and circle like this. Bring your forehead to the floor and stretch those arms out long, wisdom pose. Forehead to the floor. Feel the stretch on the whole back of your back. And then inhale, sitting up, head off, and bring your legs to the end of the mat into that position. And sitting bones behind you, core working, supporting your spine, shoulders right above your hips, round to the ceiling, push out through those heels. Feel the legs along the floor. Use your core for support. Slowly, 1, 2. As you get all the way down onto the floor, take a moment to breathe. Bring your hands to T position. If you're sitting bones slightly toward your heels, bending your knees just slightly, and then bend your right foot to the left side, knee up in the air. We're rolling all the way onto the left side, so come with the knee to the floor, hands together on the floor in front of you. Remember, keep your head down while you do that, not to overload your neck. Take your left hand, hold the knee. The more you hold the knee on the floor, remember the low back is in the twist. Use a pillow if you need to. Right hand to the ceiling, right above your shoulder, and lower the back of the hand behind you, right at shoulder level. So don't move it down toward your feet or up toward your head, just straight back. It may not make it to the floor, don't worry if it doesn't. Just let it hang in the air. Breathe. Exhaling those ligaments, releasing. And the hand may drop closer to the floor when gravity is willing to bring it down. But don't force it. Always personal practice with your choice. Head turning, that's your neck twist again. Don't overdo it if you've got neck issues. And just keep the knee down for that lower back twist as much or as little as your body needs today. Breathing with it and relaxing. Exhaling any tension. And of course, hold these longer on your own. But for right now, just roll onto your back and find the foot near the other one, coming back into T position. Getting ready, of course, to twist to the other side. So bending your left leg, foot to the right side, shoulders down, and rolling to the right side. Bring your hands together and your knee all the way to the floor or onto the pillow. Hold the knee down and bring the left hand up. Stretch out through that arm as you lower it behind you, facing up toward the ceiling, back of the hand toward the floor. And again, let the hand go just as far as gravity wants to bring it. And then breathe, relaxing even. Let your head turn for your neck twist. Keep the knee down for your lower back twist. And again, just keep breathing and relaxing in your twist. Exhaling any tension, noticing the tightness and letting it go, releasing, relaxing, and allowing your trust to happen. Remember, never force a trust. Just breathe, exhale, and relax even more. And of course, it's time to release that. So we have a relaxation vibe so that we can get our bodies into total release. So coming onto your back, just bringing your hands near your hips, palms up, shoulders down toward the floor, toes toward each other, and then relaxing your legs. Move your head side to side, just gently releasing any tension in your shoulders. Soften your belly, let your body sink. As you exhale, just let it go heavier and sink deeper into that surface beneath you, letting everything. As your body relaxes, just release any awareness of any tension out of your body, completely relax. As your body releases into that earth support, just let it go. And along with it, let any thoughts of your body release from your attention. And as those thoughts release, know that other thoughts will come to your mind and let them go as well. The job of your mind to produce thoughts, your choice whether you pay attention. At this moment, you can let the thoughts release completely along with the breath. And just allow your awareness to turn inward to that peace within. Breathing deep, relaxing fully, only aware of the peace deep within. Of course, if that relaxation is feeling wonderful today, just keep relaxing. If it's time to begin reactivating for the rest of your day, just begin drawing energy and awareness with the breath back to the moment, to your body. Moving your body gently, however feels right for you today. Breathing and stretching more fully and completely as you breathe. And of course, whenever you're ready for your final yoga hug of appreciation, sitting bones toward your heels, heels toward your hips, and knees up toward you. Wrap your arms around, give yourself that appreciative yoga hug. Let your body know you appreciate its yoga work today, and the work your body does for you every day. And when you're ready to release that appreciative yoga hug, just bring your head and feet to the floor, roll to the side, and sit back up, getting ready for whatever's ahead in your world today.